Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sabrina bin Shahfri. My matric number 2018838. So today, for this video, I will like to talk about the Brotherhood of Muslim during pandemic Covid-19, the success and the failure of the effort. The believers are undoubtedly brothers. So make peace between your true brother and the respect Allah. So the kindness may come to you. Surah Al-Hujurat verse 10. This is a Surah Al-Hujurat verse 10. In this surah, Islam educates its people to be unified and insists on all of its people to living in the brotherhood, because human nature, we could not live by our own. We need someone to accompany us, to live with us, to because we need to ask for help when we have something we could not do by our own hands. So as a human, we need be a social, be a society, stay with society, because we need to cooperate each other. So I have three issue that I mentioned in this video. The first one is family ties during COVID-19. A happy family is a vital aspect that all level of society must monitor and obey, because this I quotes from Adawiyah 2011, because having a nice and a robust family become the way to civilization and a prosperous community and a successful nation. This I talk about this because Al-Farabi has already mentioned family is an essential thing when we want to build a nation or build a state. Without family, we could not have a good citizen, a good nation, or a good state. And who manage the family? Parents, father as a breadwinner, mother as a one helping father or corporate father to educate their children in the family. So during the COVID-19, what happened in a family institution? Parents and children locked up, quarantined in the house for a long time, for a couple, a few months in a house, and do not went out. And this situation actually make both of them, parents and children, become stress, because of they could not go out from their house. Could not go to the school, could not meet their friends or playing at the park because of the COVID-19 disease. And during this situation, parents have must play a good roles and give as a function a good action, because how they explain to the children about the regulation, about the law has given by our authorities. They do not could not leave, could not go out easily without a permission, just around in 10 kilometer radius from their home. Just only a father only can go to the supermarket to buy essential things for for food, for essential things for the household. So during this time, parents already make a good responsibility to take care of their children, and the bond make their successful going throughout the time. So the second point is a social cohesion among Muslim. When they no engagement within a community because of the quarantine regulation by our authorities. So because of the COVID-19, achieving social cohesion at the level of communal level has become extremely difficult, because people need to stay at home, and it has give a bad impact on the concept of the community cohesiveness. when they do not have engagement at all, the society became lonely, and it's make people insecure with the others, because they do not having face to face meeting for a long time. And actually it is danger to our ummah when we do not have a engagement, because we do not know what happens to our brotherhood member. So during this time, we need use of the technology and the ICT, where we need to call each other to ask how their condition is. It okay? Call our family member, what happened at the hometown, is this our mother, our parents, or our grandmother? Is it okay? Do they have money to buy essential thing? Do you have their health condition in the good health, in the good state? So during this time, we need to use the benefit of the technology, because of without engagement with the technology, our ummah, our brotherhood relationship could not be strong at all. So actually, Malaysian society, or Muslim society in Malaysia, have faced this challenge successful, where they do not they still have the relationship between them. So, and the third one, or the last one, is Fiqh al-Nafs, the application of the principle of Fiqh al-Nafs, protection of the life in the practice of the worshipping of at mosque. Okay, as Muslim, we must make sure our brotherhood member free from the symptom of the COVID-19 before went out from home, because after the MCO, we have our government reopen the border, the state border, so we can travel interstate. So because of this, because it is our responsibility to take care ourselves and society around us from disease, or we call Fiqh al-Nas, protection of life. Protect our life, because it is a primary necessity, a daruriyat, while providing spiritual continuity of the collective religious worshipping. So before we went to worship our ibadah, we must make sure we do not have any disease before we went out see meeting people. So because we need to protect our life and our brotherhood member, such as we take vaccine, because we want to break the change of the COVID-19. So for the conclusion is, as Muslim, we need help each other and obey the regulation that formed by our authorities. The failure and the success of the Muslim based on what community has done. For example, I would like to say about when our government announced MCO for the first time in 18 March 2020. Most of the Malaysian went back hometown because they think they get holiday for 2 weeks, but actually they bring the virus to the hometown. So the virus spread fastly, widely at that time. So actually they could not went back the hometown. They must quarantine at home. So if they do not travel to the hometown, we just only have a 2 weeks MCO only. Do not have until a couple of months the MCO. So I think before we do something, we must think. Before we take our action, we must think what the consequence of our actions. So that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.